What the fuck is up, daddies? The fuck is up, Danny's tokes and jokes. I thought I wrote hash tokes and jokes, but I would laugh my ass off if people from the scam baiting community came over, watch Minecraft and weed streams. I invited my YouTube community to join. I warned them. I'm like, yeah, it's not the same thing. If you like my scam baiting, you won't like my getting high and playing Minecraft and other games. There's gonna be a bunch of cobblestone somewhere. I don't want to admit it, but I think it's probably time to do the auto sort. I don't want to. I mean, I started it because I knew I needed it, but this still doesn't mean I want to do it. Sorry, tree, but you know, you did good. You had a good life. A whole day. You lived a whole day, tree. I mean, in Minecraft, you lived, like, longer than that. You lived a few days in Minecraft. But, you know, it's time. It is time, tree. I'm gonna cut you down. No, it's the, I don't get to climb up anymore. Oh, it's again at the top, though. It's fine. It always does it at the top. I smell another tree planting party. Team Trees! I mean, it's not as big, but we'll get a few trees out of it. We'll get a few big ones. Or 16 little ones. I'm going with the big ones. Oh, shit. 20. Still going big ones. Come on. Dissolve already. Dissolve. No. We're trying to watch leaves dissolve. Jeez, it's like people don't even know. It's beautiful. Rain on me. Rain. Rain. Rain on me. We should just play Ark Mobile. I started playing Ark Mobile the other day because it's free. And my phone can handle it. No, I'm gonna get the PlayStation. I'm gonna get the PlayStation hooked up. We're gonna plant some trees. Not that I need to. I planted so many trees yesterday. That was the other thing. I finished this and I planted a ton of trees. So now everywhere you go, there's just like giant ass trees. That one didn't grow. Is it rest? Rest can do some amazing shit when you're sick, eh? I hate sleeping, but even like when I'm sick, I'm like, no, rest. You pass out and you feel great. Okay, you kind of feel groggy as shit after, but oh yeah, so YouTube totally like Took my idea. In a good way, though. Like, I'm guaranteed I'm not the only person that's ever thought of the idea. So I'm not gonna be like, yo, they stole my idea and didn't give me credit for it. Like, I don't mean it in that kind of way. I guarantee a million people, but, so they changed their policy a bit on the swearing. They still cracking down on that stuff, but nowhere near to the extent that the policy change in November was. And now it's like there's like a tier of different categories or whatever that you can end up in based on your content or whatever, or your video, I guess, could end up in for monetization or whatever. And it's like, that is very, very close to what I was like saying. But again, guaranteed not the only person to ever suggest something like that. It's kind of the obvious solution, right? Going right back to the 2017 adpocalypse. Right from there, it should have been obvious that was the what they needed to do. I don't know if it was their... I missed the part of who was responsible for the change. If it was the new guy in charge, or if it was somebody else. Because there's a new guy in charge of YouTube now as well. Yeah, but so YouTube like took my idea. Essentially, they just took my idea, and you know, you're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. Could you imagine? There's people out there that have that kind of like ego or arrogance to them that, like, even me as a nobody like streamer with like 5 followers on Twitter, be like, yeah, YouTube saw my tweet, because I'm pretty sure I made a tweet about it. YouTube saw that tweet and was like, yo, let's steal this guy's idea. There's definitely people out there with that kind of fucking arrogance. Ego. And yes, I mean you people. You librarian people. Gross. What's with you and fucking books? Why you love books so much, huh? There's a story about Hawaii. I don't know how true it is, but Hawaii has a lot of wild chickens on at least one of the islands. I'm not sure which one, but at least one of the islands has like a bunch of wild chickens everywhere. And again, I don't know how true this story is, but from what I've heard, the rumor, the legend has it was, there was these chickens on like a farm, and then there was the one day there was like a really bad storm because they're out in the fucking ocean. They're not in hurricanes part of waters. They're more in they get monsoon season. I don't know if it was during a monsoon. I actually don't know if Hawaii gets hit with the monsoons either. I just know that that's the ocean there. And monsoons are nasty too. They don't get the attention hurricanes get, but they're nasty. But anyway, a really bad storm, and the fence to this chicken farm got broken in the storm, and so all these chickens got loose. And then Hawaiians are just lazy, so they just never rounded up the chickens, and now they got wild chickens everywhere. Again, I don't know how true it is. I would believe it, though, because there's also probably not really many wild predatory animals on the Hawaiian Islands. Because it's, Volcano Island, a bunch of volcano-made islands out, pretty fucking far. Like, I know we think of it because it's a U.S. state. We think of it as, like, just over, here's California's here. We think, like, Hawaii's just over here a little bit. It's, like, way the fuck out there. It's probably closer. It's getting closer to Europe, or not Europe, Asia, than it is to North America. Like, they're far out there. Because that's where also, like, one of the most common places you're gonna find a bunch of fucking all volcanoes being volcano-y. It's in the middle of the ocean. Most of the landlocked volcanoes are just kind of, I don't know, they're not all dead, but they're kind of like duds these days. They're kind of like duds. Like, there's not much activity to volcanoes anymore. Although Krakatoa blew up a couple years ago, actually. Krakatoa is a big volcano. Again, though, I'm pretty sure more towards, like, some island in the Pacific Ocean. It's my dad's favorite volcano, and it blew up on his birthday. So it was cool. Look, my dad's old enough, he's allowed to be excited about dumb things. I would also be excited, but I'm not old enough, I just get excited about dumb things. Okay, I'd probably be more excited, though, if it was, like, remember, like, the tsunami that hit Sri Lanka? Like, as dark as that sounds, I'd probably be pretty excited if that was, like, my birthday. If I didn't live there. Obviously, if I lived there and it was my birthday, that would be, like, the worst birthday ever. Unless I survived. In which case, okay, I would pretend like it was, terrible, but I would at the same time, inside, I'd be like, yo, that's pretty badass. I survived this giant ass tsunami on my birthday. It's like a gift from God. He's like, happy birthday, dude. I'm killing all the people you don't like. And it was like, yo, thanks, my guy. Do you think there's people out there that believe in God? That think like that? Like, if someone they don't like like, dies in, like, a freak accident, they're saying their nightly prayers that night, and they're just like, oh yeah, and also, thanks, dude. Thanks, dude. Kyle was really on my last nerves. You're the real MVP. Bless you for giving him scrotal cancer. I mean, like, I know in practice they're not allowed to be like that, but that doesn't mean that they're not like that in secret, because that's between them and God. Nobody's gonna know that that's what they're doing. I bet you there is. I bet you there's people out there like that. Christians. Just God-fearing Christians that are actually supposed to, you know, be nice to everybody, but are never nice to anybody. They're just like, dear God, thank you for striking that heathen Steve down the road there with a stroke last night. You're the champ, man. On behalf of the whole homeowners association, I will say 10 Hail Marys for you. I don't know that God's gonna want Hail Marys over Our Fathers. God definitely wants Our Fathers over Hail Marys. Like, yeah, okay, he picked Mary to be his bitch. But, like, Our Father's still about him. You know? It's not like it's about Jesus. Our Father's about God, you know? So, whoever wrote that one, they went, like, right to the top, you know? Someone else is like, well, let's write one about Mary. Get out of here. You know, she cheated on her husband with God, right? Like, yeah, okay, he went through with it. He could have not gone through with it, but it was like a test, you know? It was like a test for her, and she failed. He was like, yo, I got this proposition for you. I'm gonna pop your cherry. You're gonna give me the Son of God. And, you know, it's cool. I'm just gonna peace. She was supposed to say, sir, I am a married woman. She wasn't married. They couldn't have been married yet. Why? If they were married, they didn't consummate the marriage, which means they weren't married. Because, like, that's a big thing for the Catholics. For some reason, that's a big thing for the Catholics. You gotta, after you're married, you have to, like, seal the deal by fucking. That's the only time you're supposed to fuck, you know? Like, that's supposed to be your first time doing it. Is, like, your wedding, your honeymoon or whatever, you know? But either way, she was supposed to turn down his advances and be like, I have a man, sir. And she, I think, did at first, and then he was like, yeah, it's cool. And then she gave in. And that's, you know, where she fucked up. What a harlot. What a harlot. Oh, I don't think I went up high enough. This is why I'm not welcome in the church anymore. Call him Mary. The son of... the mother of Jesus calling her a whore. Cause she was. Cause she was. And that is why Jesus hung out with so many whores. Dude was a pimp. Straight pimp. Which nowadays is called human trafficking. You're not allowed to do that, Jesus. But I guarantee he was like, yo, for your safety, ladies, let me handle that. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge you for who you are. I'm Jesus. That's my gig. You know? I'm not here to judge you for being a whore. And then but I'm here to keep you safe. I'm here to keep you safe. And he wasn't even taking a cut of the money. He was just doing it for, like, the control and stuff. Like, he just, like, lorded over them and everybody. Like, dude invented lording over somebody. Dude invented it. Just did it as a control thing, like, you know, and yeah, nowadays that's human trafficking. That's the kind of shit that Andrew Tate's got arrested for. Yeah, this is definitely why I'm not allowed in the Catholic Church anymore. Comparing Jesus to Andrew Tate. In a bad way, not in a good way. That's why it's comparing Jesus to him, not him to Jesus. It is. Jeez. Oh man. There's so many people in my family just like rolling in their grave right now, going like, man, I'm gonna come back. This is gonna be the time that zombies are coming back from the dead. We're gonna get that fucking kid. Smack some sense into him. Could you imagine that's when zombies come back? It's somebody's relative. Just literally was rolling in their grave and was like, no, I've had enough of this shit. These are very nonsensical rambles. I'm aware of that. I know that. Again, sometimes when I'm left to my own devices or whatever to generate the conversation, it's gonna go weird. 9 out of 11 times it's gonna go weird. And I was gonna say 11 out of 10 times, but then I'm like, no. The inappropriate part of you has to go with the 9/11. I definitely didn't want to go all the way up that high, did I? I don't think so. Turn in Japanese. I think I turn in Japanese. I really think so. Songs about masturbation. I'm not even lying on that. It's that song Turn in Japanese is about masturbation. Just for the record. And if you're like, why would someone write a song or really somebody wrote a song about Of course someone wrote a song about masturbation. I mean, there is so many songs about it. It is not it's not like an untouched subject. I mean, what's his name? What's his name? I really can't think of the name right offhand. The guy wrote a song about getting a hand job. Wanting a hand job, sorry. It's called My Ding-a-Ling. It is a really old song. What a really old ass song. And it is straight up just a dude talking about how he wants a hand job. He doesn't say it in such crass words, though. He just says he wants you to play with his ding-a-ling. It's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful song, everybody. It's a fucking classic, though. The best part is it's a fucking classic song at this point. I don't know, there comes a time when all songs, I guess, become a classic. I don't know what that time span is, but at some point they all just become classics. I guess not, maybe not all, but in a way they all do. Which means someday Blink-182's I Wanna Fuck a Dog in the Ass is gonna be a classic. Hey, what's going on? What a time to join stream. Right on those words. But straight up, song already is a classic. That song already is a classic. And now that the old Blink-182 is back, we might get, like, new songs like that from them. I actually am not, like, a huge Blink-182 fan. I know a bunch of their songs. I was never a huge fan, but you don't write a song called I Wanna Fuck a Dog in the Ass and it not be, like, a great song that I'm gonna laugh at every time. I haven't heard it in, like, probably close to 10 years now, but at the same time, I can stream it up in my brain at any time for free. That song just lives in my brain for the rest of my life. A dancing cow, nice. Like cartoon or like a real cow? I guess it would be like animated, like the cow dancing or whatever. Not an actual cow that can dance. Now that I've said it out loud, I realize how ridiculous that would be. Cows can't. Cows could probably dance. I bet you could teach a cow to dance. People dance with their dogs. Dog dancing's a thing. Remember that episode, King of the Hill? Oh, fuck. That'd be so good. That sounds like a Far Side comic. Some sort of, like, cow rave.